Welcome back, my gardening friends. Well, remember those tubs that we had dropped off? I've still got work to do to those. I've cleaned those up, cut them down, made the lids to fit, but I did take one of these home and then I created this. Now you're wondering why it's black. Well, I used the old paraffin burner, the weed burner, the old antique ones. I'll show you that when we're back at home. And we warmed it up and used long-necked, quite large bottles to create the holes. And it wasn't working very well, but I ended up using a paint stripper burner, a little burner, very little heat, and it worked a lot better. But the holes aren't really quite big enough, but it hasn't cost nothing. So on the other side, and probably this side, I used a bit of black paint to even it out. So we've been taking some of the runners, keeping them attached to the mothers, sorting out the good from the bad. Normally I'd say just take the runner from the first runner from the mother plant, but I'm taking all of them. So let's show you how I go about it. I don't like to leave the strawberry plants out for too long, but basically I'm just cutting a little bit of wire. It's whatever you can get hold of, as usual. This is what I've found. So they're just nice short bits of wire. Clear the area. The compost I'm using is from the last potato reveal. Little bit of root on that, just settle it in. Now I'm a devil for walking along here and kicking them. Never learned my lesson, but the birds will probably do exactly the same. No point keeping that one on. A little bit of root, if there's a little bit of root, just settle it in. And that bit of wire just helps it to hold in. There's a helicopter coming, so I'll just pause you. We're due some rain, so not overly worried, but the plant does go through a little bit of stress when you actually pull them out of the ground. So I'll keep an eye on those. And let's just find one that's well rooted into the wood chips. They love wood chips. Literally that one you could cut off and leave in, but there's not much root there. Definitely going to end up kicking this one. Let's just take that off first. And we'll finish these last few off as well. These strawberries did quite well here. And what you can do is take this, bring it back round on itself, and replant it in the open spaces. These, I've already done that. That one will stay. I'll cut it off the mother plant when it's done. But there's absolutely loads. Never bought a strawberry plant in my life. Does that surprise you? So I need 28 plants for this, and that'll be easy. Very difficult to actually plant them in there, so working from both sides as I bring the level of the compost up should do it. But you've got to try these things, see if it works out. As you can see here, they're all over the place, and they do tend to settle into the wood chips nicely. There must be something in the wood chips that they like, because they're good at moisture retention anyway, the wood chips. But at some point I'm going to have to tidy all this up. There was only one row of strawberry plants here. Now look at it. It's filled this area lovely. That'll help keep the weeds down. Happy gardening to you all. So when you're ready, make sure you save your strawberry runners to plant in your containers, or just to refresh. Strawberry plants last about 3 years, then they need to be changed on a 3-year rotation, which I'll start next year. Till next time, my friends, ta-ra for now.